cop a chain of game. When the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't buy or believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in the man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain of game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
Your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress, I'll be making all the checks. Anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming. Damn, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against a bro code. Headed to his home though, know we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. This shit in his space, from then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain, you didn't know that I'm a saint. Now I'll blow your up, then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a play fake. Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Yellow, 22.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Lance on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now Lance. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Second down, here's Davis-Price. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We're scoreless after 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
His kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Walker now on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use it. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan, and I think about Atlanta a bunch.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have regained the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll set up a throw. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Has it knocked free. The ball is loose. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Play action. Now it's Lance. Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Check snap. And cycle.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble. But when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Oh, Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing his Lance on third down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Puna Ford, the one to get to him and drop him. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd and a yard, Lance got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. It completes it once more to Anderson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Ready. 33, yellow.
Watch the twist. 56 for Mark, boys. 56. Check.
Pause round.
56.
And Lance going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had bet. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Here's Walker. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lance looking to throw it. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On first down, Lance. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Lance. Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Jordan Brooks with it. There he goes, right side. 30. 10. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Lance now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Lance, and this pass caught by Gray. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd down, McFarland. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Yeah, not in any rush offensively. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Catch is made by Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, McFarland. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run with McFarland, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side. Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
57 the Mike. 57 the Mike. Hey, 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 hey.
And they'll run on 1st down with Jefferson to about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Straight ahead running. Here's McFarland. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang.